Welcome back to Network Africa. Today, President Jacob Zuma in South Africa faces a no-confidence vote. It's a big issue in South Africa at the moment. We've talked about it somewhat on the program today, but let's get more on the feel of things in South Africa. Let's discuss it with our South Africa Bureau Chief, Betty Dibia. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you so much, Joke.
The voting has begun, as we understand. Give us a sense of the position of things.
Yes, right now the actual voting, because there's a ballot box and at the center of the parliament, the actual voting is happening and they're being called in batches of 10. So we're in for like a long evening before the voting will finish and then the counting to tally to see the outcome of the vote. Before that vote happened, you had the debate, very passionate debate of those for and those against. Which wasn't allowed to go for very long. Each party will select particular speakers who are articulate enough to give their own side of the divide or of the debate. So that went on for a bit, and then the actual vote started. But outside the parliament, from the morning, we've had protesters. Those four are on one side with the EFF and DA and civil society groups. On the other side, you have ANC supporters. And within the precincts of the parliament, we had ANC supporters as well, just chanting songs supporting the president and the party. Whereas outside, you have people saying that the president must go.
Well, apart from, asking the ANC members to literally wake up and smell the coffee, what else are the opposition saying about this no-confidence vote?
They're reminding the people that, reminding the members of parliament that they're there not just because of the party, because the party nominates the members of parliament, but to remember that their major allegiance must be to the people who voted for the party, because in South Africa you vote for the party, which now nominates and selects their representatives in different places, including the members of parliament. So they're reminding them that there is a genuine worry about the issue of state capture, about the issue of corruption, the issue of joblessness, many of the campaign issues that in every country, you have such issues. So they're reminding them that any vote, that some of them are doing well in their portfolios, but because of the cloud of the president, in their words, hanging over them, they can't really get the accolades that, they should be getting. But that they should remember that the people are watching, and what they do here today, will tell on how the people will perceive the party, as well as the confidence they'll have in the party being able to steer the country in the direct path to greatness.
Betty, we already see how some South Africans are reacting to this vote of no confidence, the confidence vote, let me just put it that way. How are other South Africans reacting, apart from the protests going on?
Some of the people we spoke with on the streets of Johannesburg, they're quite divided. You have those who say, look, the opposition are doing what oppositions do all over the world. They will find fault till they get into office. So them calling, they must wait till 2019 to get the president out because he's done like half of his term. Give him time. He's not been perfect, but that he's not been totally bad. But you have those who say he's supposed to be leading the country, developing the country, or that the country is not being developed, and that all the scandals are just making them lose faith, lose confidence in the ruling ANC, which is an icon in the country, in the struggle against apartheid, in the struggle for liberation of the country. So you have those who say, just give him time, let him go. But many, and increasingly more supporters of the ANC are saying, we still support the ANC. We grew up with the ANC. But one man cannot pull the party down, so they must let him go. And some of these are diehard supporters of the ruling party.
Finally, Betty, and quickly too, I'm sure President Zuma has been, sitting and observing all of this. Do you think he will leave peacefully if the no-confidence vote passes?
They have to. It's a constitutional democracy. If the no-confidence vote succeeds, he will leave, all his ministers, the cabinet will leave. The Speaker of Parliament will be the acting president for a maximum of 30 days, during which time another president will be nominated by the party, and then they will vote, because you vote for the president in Parliament. That's where the president is elected in Parliament.
Right,
so he will leave if he is voted out.
I thank you for your thoughts.
Cabinet. It's not just him who will leave.
Thank you for your thoughts on that, South Africa Bureau Chief Betty Via talking to us there. Let's move on to other stories now. Nigerian engineer Oscar Eponimo has created a web app that could beat hunger. The app connects disadvantaged communities with stores and non-governmental organizations. Let's take a look.
Nigerian entrepreneur Oscar Eponimo is working to reduce food waste in Nigeria by getting stores to donate groceries they don't need to poor families. The software engineer has developed a web app known as Chowberry, which enables charities shop for products that are about to expire at a discounted price.
There was a phase in the family where my dad was temporarily ill and out of work, and I remember vividly during that time period, the challenge at home was access to a wholesome meal, a quality meal. We could go a day or two without having a quality meal, and this was something that affected me psychologically and also impacted on my academics. And I always said sometime in the future I would resolve this problem. I would leverage my abilities and capacities to ensure that others don't go through what I went through.
According to UN Food and Agriculture Organization, about a third of food produced around the world is never eaten because it's spoiled after harvest and during transportation or thrown away by shops and consumers. The app allows charities access products ranging from cereals, cooking oil, powdered milk, to snacks, amongst other groceries. Perhaps the technology can also contribute towards making use of food with a short shelf life, like vegetables. Nigeria produces 1.5 million tons of tomatoes annually, of which 45% perish. Chizoba Ugu is one of the beneficiaries receiving groceries today from the Hold My Hands Women and Youth Development Foundation.
It's so difficult for me to get food to feed my family because I don't have what to do. So it was people's help that I managed to feed my children. But now things will be better for me.
Well, we are looking to impact 50,000 to 100,000 households with affordable nutrition by 2018, by the end of 2018. And the long-term goal is to have this platform evolve into a big data platform. And our value proposition is simple. Simply plug the waste that is going on the food value chain and redirect what would have been wasted to those that need it the most.
Eponimo won the 2016 Rolex Award for Enterprise, which recognizes extraordinary projects that benefit communities around the world.
Well, that's Network Africa. Thank you for watching. I'm Joker Rogers.